Thank you all the lovely people for joining in today. Good morning, namaste, salam from a city that loves it when it pours, be it rain or fortune. Luckily, it's raining in Mumbai right now, and Shraddha is going to teach us how can we get the fortune to rain upon us. Welcome again, everybody. So this is the IBG Knowledge Cafe webinar series, and today's topic is the pathway to miracles in business. And before we get into the session, Eid Mubarak, everybody. So I'm Meenal Sinha. I'm one of the members of this amazing chamber, and I'll be your host for today. Unfortunately, our founder president, Mr. Vikash Mitra Sen, couldn't be with us today. But other than being a founder president, he's also the CMD of Nazara Technologies and the Honorary Consul General of the Republic of Mali. We have with us our CEO, Priya Pansare, who along with her team has taken IBG to newer heights, and we keep on adding more feathers to their cap. This is amazing. India Business Group, or how we call it IBG, is a modern non-profit chamber of commerce focused on mentoring and supporting Indian businesses to help them grow into global corporations. And this mentoring effort is led by, and in fact, majorly done by none other than Mr. Vikash Mitra Sen himself. And he needs no introduction. IBG has a network of over 80,000 business owners and top-notch professionals with over 1,000 active members across India pertaining to sectors like finance, legal, marketing, media, manufacturing, healthcare, etc. IBG engages with international and domestic chambers and arranges one-on-one business meetings with other chambers members, potential companies. It identifies potential partners for strategic alliances, etc. for the members. Girish and Siddhi, could I request you to run us through the video so that everybody gets a small introduction of IBG, please?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to India Business Group. We are a modern chamber of commerce focused on mentoring and supporting Indian businesses to help them grow globally. IBG was founded by Mr. Vikash Mitra Sen, CMD of Nazara Technologies and the Honorary Consul General of the Republic of Mali, headed by CEO Ms. Priya Pansare and managed by Girish Bhatija, Siddhi Jadhav and Sujata Pawar. IBG has a network of 80,000 associations with over 1,000 active members. It also organizes sector-specific events for their members pertaining to sectors like real estate, entertainment, film and media, healthcare and pharmaceutical, HR, learning and development, travel, tourism and hospitality, banking and finance, manufacturing and retail, advertising and marketing, logistics and infrastructure, and IT. We invite Consul General and Trade Commissioners to explore trade opportunities between countries. We help connect our members with consulates to explore their business on an international arena. Ladies and gentlemen, we've signed MOU with around 50 Chamber of Commerce across the globe. We're also doing sector meetings for our members to help find the right connect. We do conduct B2B meetings with domestic as well as international chambers, which help your business grow with bounds and heaps. So, what are you waiting for? Welcome to our most wondrous world of IBG, India Business Group. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I think everybody knows a little bit more about what we do at IBG. I would now request our CEO, Priya Pansare, to give us the opening remarks, please.
Very good morning, guys, and Eid Mubarak to everyone. Now this Knowledge Cafe has been with us from a very long time, but then we are launching this Knowledge Cafe with a new version of sector-specific webinars. So as you must have seen now that we have around 10 verticals with us, starting from manufacturing to retail, real estate, and it just goes on. From this week onwards, we are going to be doing sector-specific webinar, and Shraddha, who also falls into the HR and L&D vertical, will do a webinar today specifically on that vertical. So without taking much of your time, I'm going to hand it over to Shraddha, our fabulous IBG member. Shraddha, please, welcome.
Thank you so much, Priya. Before Shraddha begins, I would just like to take a quick minute to request everyone to stay on mute and put your questions in the chat box and stay through the session. Shraddha not only is going to give us amazing inputs, but I think she is going to give us a bonus prize also at the end. So let's wait for that bonus as well. So Shraddha is one of our members and is the founder of Sparkling Soul. I think most of the members would already know her. She's also India's first intuition expert, executive and business coach, NLP master practitioner, certified in shadow mastery, and author of the best-selling book Circle of Perspectives. Her vision is to inspire you within and impact your 5 generations to come. Oh my God, I would love to know more about what she can do for us. And she's here to share the secrets for all of us to enrich our businesses miraculously and in turn our lives. I think I am super excited to learn from her. Shraddha, over to you.
Thank you so much, Meenal. Thanks a lot. So good morning, everybody. And I welcome you all for this miracle that is going to happen for next 30 to 45 minutes. And if you would have any more questions, I'm happy to answer that offline as well. So let's begin. Now, I would request you to have a pen and a paper along with you, because while we go through this, my experiences, whatever I would be sharing with you, I would want you to take this journey along with me. I don't want you to take this knowledge and go back and then think about it. How would I apply it? Rather, we just start doing it together here, so that at the end of the session, my whole intention is to move you from the place you are towards the steps of creating the miracles in business. Right? So ready, everybody? Can I have a yes in the chat bar? That's yes, we are ready to receive, and we are ready to go ahead and celebrate this moment and create a miracle out of it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Fantastic. So let's get going, guys. I'll just share my screen and we get started. Can you all see my screen? Just type yes in the chat bar if...
Yes, we can see.
Sure, amazing. Fantastic. Okay, fine. So we are ready to the pathways to miracles in business. I would like to take a moment and tell you this thing, that if we look outside of us in the nature, right? The trees, the nature as such, it's raining, it's pouring, and the nature always look towards expansion. So expansion is natural. But when we talk about ourselves, our businesses, and if we are talking about that, oh, my business is shrinking, or I am shrinking because of X, Y, Z reasons, that is unnatural. Got it? So when we start this pathway to miracle, I want you to believe that yes, it's natural to expand, it's natural to grow. And when you walk along with me on this journey and do the activities where, there are some things that I've planned for you, we do it together. At the end of it, you would find that you've already got ways to start off for yourselves. Got it? So we move on. Now, before moving on, before anything, before the future state has to arrive, right? I want you to think about what is it that is happening now, specifically in your businesses. I want you to bring over here your top 3 challenges in the business. You can mention them in the chat bar, or you can also write it in your notebook, because this is going to be an amazing space where we deal with these challenges today, now itself. Okay, so here are a few questions. The first question is, what are your top 3 challenges in the business? And now give it how many years you are facing these challenges. There could be a pattern, underlying pattern, which is repeating for yourselves all the time, that this challenge always comes into picture, no matter what, where the outside environment is good or not. Got it? So how many years you're facing these challenges? What is the impact these challenges have on your life, specifically if there is a money crunch or you always find yourself stuck in the operations part of it? You started with a vision, but then vision is not happening. You're finding it difficult to really stick to day in and day out kind of a space. What is the impact on your other areas of your life, on your relationships, and your health, your mental, spiritual, physical health? What is the impact that is happening, and also how much it is costing you in terms of numbers, in terms of money? If you could just put up a rough figure, we need to know what are we running with, what is our current state before we actually get into creating that future state for ourselves. Got it? I hope you had been writing down. If you would want to share the challenges, I never want any kind of session to be a one way, because I don't believe in me talking. I want each one of us to interact, and the more you would interact, the more you would get out of it, right? So type yes in the chat bar if you have noted down your top 3 challenges and the impact and answers to all these 4 questions. You have to be really quick. You don't have to keep on thinking too much, because all of us know the real challenges. Today, it's time to be true with ourselves and really get going. Fantastic. Amazing. Right. So you have written down your challenges. Amazing. Now the next step would be, where do I want to go? Because unless I know where do I want to go, at least I have to have a vague clarity. Even if I don't know all these steps, even if I don't know exactly where I'm placed to go, I don't know that. But at least if I have to ask you these questions about your future state, where you want to go, what has to happen for me to feel successful? What would my ideal life be? Would you want to just keep on investing your time and energy into creating your vision, rather than where you are stuck in the operations part of it today? Would that be your ideal life? How much money you need for yourselves? Maybe over a horizon, let's talk about 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, the timeline you can put forward for yourselves, whatever timeline you want to put forward. But put up a timeline and say that, I need this much of money. The intentions have to be clear. When your intentions are clear, the pathways show up. Today, when I had been interviewing so many business owners, I work with so many business owners, the only thing that comes to me when I ask this question about future is, I don't know, because of the situation. I am horrified. I am terrified. I don't know how much I will be able to generate. I don't know. But then this I don't know doesn't generate success for us. It leaves us more into the anxiety part of it. We become so much anxious about, oh, how will I create that? So the question is not how, the question is what. Okay, what has to happen for me to feel successful? What would my ideal life be, and how much money I need? Put a ballpark figure here. Go ahead and do that, because our intentions have to be clear no matter what. How many times we get into the how part of it, and then we always get logical about it. Miracles don't happen when we get logical about stuff. We need to really go with internal energies. We need to go with the miracles. That is very much possible here. Okay, so type in the chat bar yes if you have written down your future state. You already knew about it. You didn't knew, but then now when I asked, you could write something. You could put down something for yourselves. Amazing, amazing. I'm seeing those yes. Amazing, fantastic. So here we are setting the intentions that this is what I want to generate out of my business here, which I am running at the moment. And this is what I am going to create. And this is what I intend to create. The intentions are now with the universe. And let's go ahead and try and create that. Are you ready for the miracle pathways? The pathway to miracles is now here for you. So the first pathway is build your revenue map. Now, I asked you that how much money you need. I don't know how much horizon you have taken. If you have taken a horizon of 5 years, I want you to break it down how much you want to earn in a year's time from now. Put up a date and put up that amount in your notebook. Wherever you are making notes, put that date up. So 21st July 2022, I intend to generate. This is the revenue map that has to be very clear, because if your pot of gold is there at 21st July 2022, how are we going to reach to that? I am going to take you there in some time. We are going to talk about it. But yes, the revenue map is the most important thing. If you're running a business and you don't know what are you running for, what outcome that you are intending to create, because money is one of the most important outcomes of any business. You could also put up like number of clients, you can also put up like number of countries. So there has to be a number around it. There has to be some clarity that you are going to have this revenue map in front of you, saying that this is the outcome I want to create. So the revenue map has to be there. Now I want you to look at and divide that in next 6 months. Okay. In next 6 months, January 22nd, okay, January 21st, 2022, how much amount that I want to create. Okay. Write that, put it up, whatever it comes. 6 months from now, this is my revenue that I intend to create through my business, right? And now here comes the miraculous part. Let's be unreasonable about it. I know when I asked you to write a number, you must have written a very comfortable number. I'm sure about it. Each one of us does that because the logical mind is at play. Your logical mind always wants you to be small, take the steps thinking about it, not feeling that, yes, I am ready to receive, right? So now let's make it unreasonable. Unreasonable. How that will be unreasonable? Let's put a zero at the end of it, one more zero at the end of it for the 6 month and the 1 year goal that you have put it. Yes, Rajshekhar, 10x. Let's do that. Let's make it unreasonable. Let's make it unreasonable, right? We are here for miracles, so why not put it as 10x? Got it? Are you ready with 10x? Type 10x in the chat bar if you are ready with your 10x's. Are you ready with 10x? Everybody? Yes, amazing. Fantastic. Awesome. Right. Now, this is your unreasonable revenue map. Got it? And now I want you to tell me, when I said 10x and when you were putting that zero at the end of it, what thought came to your mind? Was it, oh, how will I do it? Was it, I need to think about it, whether I will be able to achieve this or not? The market is not ready yet. So how will I receive that 10x? I think I will need to have more inventory. I will need to do more production, for which possibly my machines are not ready yet. I want you to identify, when you wrote that zero at the end of it, what was the internal conflict, internal barrier that showed up for you in this moment, saying that I have written, right, Dhrumil? Dhrumil says, unsure about it. Of course, right? So dig deep, Drumil here, saying that why you are unsure. What is that underlying stuff which says inside from you? What is that inner voice? Now tap into it and identify and type it here for me, that what is your internal self telling you in this moment? Right, right. What is your internal self telling you, that why can't you achieve this 10x in next 6 months? Why can't you? Quickly just start writing in your notebooks whatever is coming to you at this moment. Why can't you? Maybe my health is not permitting me, I don't have enough time, I don't have. So whatever objections are coming for that 10x to happen, just write all those objections down. Just write all those objections down here for yourselves. Write all the objections. I don't have time, I will have to, maybe take more loan, I will have to generate more money for investing in my business, so that then only I can generate 10x. Whatever objections are coming for you in this moment, make a note of those objections. You don't have to evaluate those objections at the moment, you just have to make a note of those objections. It could be one of the objections that I am not ready, right? Which is there most of the times when I speak with business owners. It's always like that. I am not ready for 10x. And then I say, if you are not ready, then how will you be able to generate that 10x for yourselves? Right? So internally, there is something which is repelling that 10x for you in this moment. This is not hard to find out, but yes, accepting that is something which is very hard, because internally we all know that what is happening inside of me, why I don't want to take that step and meet that person who can be beneficial for my business. Why am I not showing up as that person who is ready for receiving that 10x? For a simple example, like the way you're showing up for this webinar at the moment, right? Maybe you had not planned for getting a notebook or a pen. Maybe you thought that, okay, I will just go listen and come back, right? So it also matters that the way we do one thing, the way we do everything, so that 10x has to reflect in everything that you do. If you are here with me, you are here with me, completely focusing on what we are talking about here, right? So the inner alignment piece is a huge piece where people talk about strategies outside in the business, right? Strategies come later. If I am not ready to implement those strategies, nothing can happen. You know what? People talk about procrastination. Procrastination comes from this space that I have a belief which stops us, which blocks us, right? And I am a master at that, identifying the deep rooted beliefs. Lot of people, when I coach them, the first thing that I do is identify what is the deep rooted block which is not allowing you to shift your orbit, get that next level of clientele. You don't have to follow up for your payments and it comes to you, right? It's all in the beliefs. That's number one. Number two blocker here could be your beliefs about money, that too much of money is bad. Possibly, you had few years in your life, or maybe your childhood was deprived of money. You are still carrying that with yourself, which needs to be wiped out, because now you are an adult. You are that person where universe is ready to give you, because initially at the start of the session only I mentioned that only expansion is natural. Without expansion, everything else is unnatural. So why not our business can grow to 10x? Are you all with me? If you are with me, type in the chat box, yes, we are with you. Yes, type yes if you are with me, if you are actually getting what I'm talking about here. Amazing, amazing, fantastic, right? So I want you to take this exercise with yourself. If you have not done it right now, do it with yourself after this session tonight. And there will be so much of things opening up anyways after this session. I'm sure about it, because it always happens. And I get a lot of feedbacks from people when I do sessions like this, that suddenly things opened up for us. And then we could find our path, right? So I want you to write all the beliefs why I can't generate 10x, all that, write pages and pages and pages all together if it has to come out like that. And now the next step, the most important step that I would request you to do is, with every sentence you wrote, right, evaluate whether it is a universal truth or it is built up inside of me because of some past conditioning, because of some experiences, because of anything and everything, whatever happened with me so far. So the universal truth is the sun rises in the east. Indeed, we all agree to that, right? But what is not a universal truth is that because of COVID, my business is not expanding. Because if you see around you, there are so many businesses which are flourishing in the COVID. A lot of people have started new businesses, right? So if they can start, they can flourish. What is it that is stopping you from getting, that outcome that you expect, right? And now here, your saboteur mind must be saying, "Oh, Shraddha, you don't know about our situation, our condition. This is very unique, and even your cameras are off. Because I'm an intuition expert, I am tapping into all your energies, and I'm getting your objections. I can hear them, feel them, and I am with you. But believe me, if you can trust me in this moment and believe that, yes, this is my internal objection and it has nothing to do with the universal truth. It has nothing to do, whatever has happened so far has nothing to do how I'm going to progress. Because if you are taking only the objections and you are not taking your success along with you, how are you going to create that outcome that you're looking forward for, right? So am I clear on the inner alignment, how you go for the inner alignment? All the objections, I want you to make a note of it. I'll tell you, one of my clients, she wrote 20 pages of objections she had for her success. And when we went through that list, she found so much success out of it already, because this is not me, right? We are born to expand, but then these objections, these beliefs only shrink us. They don't allow us to grow. Got it? So inner alignment, mastering the inner alignment is the key, because if that's not happening, you're not tapping into your internal energy to really make that 10x happen. Are you all with me? Type with me, with you, Shraddha, whatever, type and tell me yes, yes, amazing, amazing. So fantastic. We are moving. We have taken that first step. Got it? And this is a major one. If you do that with yourself, and whatever I'm telling you now, it is cyclic. Okay. So we did 10x. We will reach the end of creating that 10x. Tomorrow you can use the same cycle to generate 20x, 50x. Got it? So it's cyclic in nature. These steps are the miraculous steps which you can use anywhere in any area of your life. Plus you can use them on the repeat mode to create the outcome that you want. Fantastic. So thank you so much for all the overwhelming response I'm getting here. Fantastic, right? So the first step is building the revenue map. The second step is mastering the inner alignment. If you don't master it, you will always have a block with which you will be running your business, and you won't be getting the outcome that you require. Great. The step number 3 comes is raise your energy. The step number 3 is raise your energy. Now you would ask me, Shraddha, I have built the revenue map. I have got rid of my beliefs, which were the limiting beliefs for me. Basically, I actually got rid of stuff which was not belonging to me, but I had picked it up on the go in my journey so far. You would find that, age is just a number we say, but sometimes with age, with a lot of experiences, people have this too much of stubbornness sometimes, which comes into picture. Nothing right or nothing wrong, but I'm saying you have to be really open to identify this might have hold true before, but now it doesn't, right? So raise your energy. Now how do you raise your energy, right? I'll share a very simple story here. Okay, a very, very simple story. So there was a money lender, and there was a person who actually, got some money from this money lender for his business. Now he started the business, but then something went terribly wrong in the business, and then he had to shut the business off. Now this money lender kept on coming for asking his money, and there was no way this person could pay off his money. Now, the money lender was standing outside this person's home, and there was his daughter also, the person's daughter also there. So what money lender proposed was that what I will do here is, you don't have to pay me, but I will marry your daughter. Now, this money lender was very much aged person, more than 60 years, and the daughter was quite young. And this person obviously didn't wanted that marriage to happen. Even the daughter didn't wanted this marriage to happen. But then this person said, if you don't do this, I will take you to the court. Fine. I mean, there was no other option, but then they still hesitated. Now, this person, the money lender, was very sharp individual. Okay. And they were standing obviously outside the house. So there were so many stones of different colors, black, white, different colored stones were there. Now, what this person said was, I will pick up a black and a white stone, put it in my bag, okay? Ask your daughter to take one stone out. If the stone is the white colored stone, then I let go of your money. I will forgive you. I'm not going to take you to the court, or neither I'm going to marry your daughter. But if it comes out to be a black stone, then your daughter will have to marry me. Obviously, they didn't had any options, so they thought to go with it and really go ahead with this option that money lender had suggested. Now, because this money lender was very shrewd and a cheater, what he did was he picked up 2 black stones rather than 1 white and 1 black, and put it in the bag, right? Now, the businessman didn't see all of these, but then the daughter saw it, right? She saw that he had taken both the stones as the black stones. Now, the twist in the story here is, what does she need to do? Does she not take out any stone, or just tell the money lender that you have not done the right space? This means that this could take the person into the jail, into the court, because he has not given the money. If she goes with taking out the stone, if it is black, obviously, so she'll have to marry this person. So in any which ways, either the person is going to go into the jail, or will be punished, or this girl will have to get married to the money lender. She doesn't say anything, but she taps into her own energy. Okay. And now what she does, if you think about it from a logical thinking point of view, you will think that, oh, there is no other option now, only 3 options are available, right? But here comes the twist in the story. What she does is, she taps into her own energy. She doesn't get anxious about it. She knows that this is what it is. She takes out the black stone, and suddenly she behaves as if she is getting giddy, and she drops the stone. Now the stone gets mixed into different colored stone and there is no way to identify whether it was black or white. But she does the trick and she tells, okay, now because it is mixed with the stones, I cannot identify. Let's look at what is there in the bag, what color is there in the bag, and then I can say that, okay, I have got the opposite color in my hand. And that will decide, right? And of course, there will be the black color stone in the bag. That means she had taken out the white colored stone as per the agreement, and the father and the daughter are saved from the moneylender. So, how could this have happened, right? It could have only happened when she would have raised her energy levels to be creative, even in the moment of crisis, right? How can you tap into your own energies? And it also means that how can you raise your own energies so that you are attracting the next level clientele, you are attracting the right set of people in your business, you are attracting the right set of employees in your business. It's not like you hire someone, that person resigns, and you hire someone, that person resigns, and the cycle keeps on going, and you find that, oh my god, I keep teaching these people and these people keep on going away and add value to someone else, right? So there is a pattern in terms of identifying your, how are you operating your life day on day basis. And that's why I say, whatever you do, okay, whatever you do, in some manner you always operate in the same manner everywhere. So you'll have to be very much conscious about it. You cannot be casual about your business, saying that, okay, I'll make that phone call to my prospect just like that. No, you'll have to be raising your energy, saying that, you know what, this is the conversation, this is going to lead me to a business. And another conflict that comes here is we always think that the business has to happen, and it will only happen after 10, 8, 10, conversations. I'll give you an example here. In my business, I have converted clients in single conversation, and that person never had seen me before, never had a conversation with me before. Got it? So that doesn't mean that you are actually catching like a fishing net. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how you show up with your energies such that you are getting into that space, you are breaking your orbit. And this work is also called as, the shadow work, because I am certified in shadow mastery. I know where we play small, I know where we are playing like a child, we want someone else to take decisions on our behalf. We don't play those sovereigns. I know where we keep on playing victims, saying that I'm a victim of the situation that is happening outside, like, rather than going into the space as a warrior, that I would do whatever it takes, right, to generate that 10x. But I'm not just going like, okay, I don't have weapons and I just go in, I don't have a plan and I go in. It's not like that. You will have to do that self work, raise your energy, and then now when you show up, this person is ready to sign that deal with you in this moment. If you are going with a conviction already, oh, this is the first meeting, let's see how it goes, then this is a casual attitude. It will always be, let's see how it goes in every conversation. And I know I'm tapping into your energies at the moment. And I know that each one of you is thinking that, yes, it happens with us day in and day out. I know that. I have helped so many business owners with this, and I completely understand which space you are into. And that's why I'm trying to make you aware that you need to raise your energy. And that's the shadow work, basically. That has to happen. Shadow work is nothing but your life was born as a castle, okay? And slowly, with people telling you that this is not a good part of you, this is not how you behave, this is not how you operate, this is the way it has to happen. You kept on closing one room at a time, and now you're living in a 2 BHK or 3 BHK of your lives. which is so sad part, right? But nonetheless, now you know about it, and now you can raise your energy levels how you can be. And that also means to let go of clients which are in the below orbit. You can help someone else, give them this benefit by shifting them. But if you are looking forward for the next level, you can't say that I will be, in all the orbits. No, you have to. And that also takes a deep work, because letting go also takes that self work to happen, right? So raising your energy is the third step towards creating that 10x that you had really thought about. Got it? Are you with me all still with the story? What was your insight? Just type in the chat bar insight if it is giving you a lot of insight internally. You are able to tap into your own self here in this moment, identifying, oh my God, this is what I was doing, which was not helping me. And if I now try and operate from this space, right, it is surely going to give me results. It is surely going to create that business for me. It is surely going to give me that clientele I'm looking forward for, right? Another magical technique I want to share here with you is it is also called as the astral advertisement. Okay, astral advertisement. So you have a meeting with this person, okay, very important one. You are about to go into a meeting. So before the meeting or at the start of the day, you actually astrally connect to this person. You have the conversation in advance, and then you make sure that you are handling the objections in advance so that you are prepared to handle it at that moment. Okay. Plus, your energies are raised so much that this person is actually connected to you already. And then you are making that difference to this particular client through your value add. Nowhere I'm talking about that you have to not give the value add. You don't have to show up as the person who can help your client to the fullest. I'm not talking that you need not do that. That's the basic stuff. That's the foundation of our businesses, that we need to give more value than we charge for, right? More value through our services, through our products, whatever it is. But then we need to be talking to people like that. Now you would ask me, oh, how does this astral thing can happen? Now tell me, have you ever experienced that this person you wanted to speak and this person gives you a call? Telepathy, right? So obviously, astral advertisement works like that. There is a substance in the universe which is traversing, taking your thoughts, one thought to another. Have you ever thought of that? I had this business idea, and at the same time, someone else also had the business idea, and you got connected. This is all there available in the universe if you would like to tap into and get it done for yourself. Got it? So, step number 3, raise your energy. And thank you so much for the insight word coming from all of you. I know you are there, and I know I'm just about to finish in a while, and I'll take your questions as well. I'm so excited to answer your questions. And the last bit is take inspired actions. Only thinking, imagining, it's not going to create anything. Now you know that I have 10x map ready for me. I know that I am internally aligned. I know I've raised my energies, that I am ready to receive. I have embodied that wealth consciousness inside. I am resourceful. I show up. I need to make this call to my client now with all that background work happening. And then you will see the magic happening into your lives with ease, with grace. And that's why I called it as inspired action. Generally, people do that first step and the last step, and the 2 steps, the second number and the third number goes missing. And then you keep wondering, I am to making so much of calls. I am actually connecting to so much of people. I have really joined so many networking groups. I am really doing one-on-ones with people. But then there is no outcome happening because you have not followed those number 2 and number 3. Only the first and the last is not going to create anything for you. Number 2 and number 3 are the most important ones, which you can get in your lives with ease, grace, and you deserve it for sure. Right, amazing. So type inspired if you feel that this conversation so far had been of value to you. You have been able to identify your blocks. You have been able to work with me so far, feeling that yes, this is the thing that I wanted to get, understand, know, and feel, because feeling creates whatever it is, right? Fantastic. So now here, I would like to invite you, for my 4-month business coaching program. This is going to be a group intensive, but yes, there will be one-on-ones and stuff, which is Scale Your Business, Build Your Legacy. If you would like to know more about it, book a discovery call with me. The link is here. I will also post that in the chat box and really help you with your 3 major blocks. Okay. In the discovery call itself, it's going to be a zero pressure call for you, but you will at least get to know your 3 major blocks. And that I am super master at, because I'm an intuition expert. Now itself, while you're typing your answers, while you're still behind your cameras, I can catch you. I know where you are up to. Okay. So book a discovery call and I will be more than happy to help you where the alignment is missing. And then you can take your path by yourself, or if you wish to join, you're welcome anyways. So thank you very much. If you want to know my journey, how I came into coaching, why universe guided me here, you can go to my links given here. You can follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn, and you would get me here. So I'm ready for the questions right now. Thank you so much for being patient and really listening to me here completely.
Shraddha, thank you so much for this, I think, enlightening session. I am sure all the participants have gained a lot, and I would really request you to book that discovery call with her and try and work out what's stopping you. Shraddha, we don't have too much time, but we'll take a couple of questions. So somebody has been asking, how's your approach similar or different from a manifestation coach? Now, I'm hearing the term manifestation coach for the first time. Maybe you can talk to us about that and let us know the difference.
Right. So manifestation generally only works on the level of imagination, right? So manifestation is only in terms of imagination. There you are not going inside of you, which you do not accept, right? So there are shadows, there are the dark parts of you, which you do not accept at the moment, right? And manifestation cannot happen if you do not accept yourself fully. So my work is to take you to that internal level where you fear to go alone, right? And it has happened so many times with my people I work with, that they fear to go there alone. And when I take them there and when we bounce back, it is already level 5. And when from that space you manifest, it's the amazing outcome. So without that inner work, the shadow work, the manifestation cannot happen. So the manifestation is actually the next level. So my work is more deeper to get to that underground, which people don't want to go. They just want to keep, superficial, which I don't like to do that, because superficial doesn't generate results. So that's the difference.
That's amazing. And that brings me to my next question, Shraddha. So I think if I have got it correctly, what you're talking about is energizing ourselves from within and using the inner energy and power along with what the nature provides, combining those energies to scale newer heights. I think what would help us here is if we understand what are the various ways in which we can bring inner alignment.
Right. So there are various ways, there are different techniques, okay? Because we are short of time, I will not be able to take you through that technique. If you want me to take it through, we can do possibly another session, or you can connect with me one-on-one. I will be more than happy to help you on that. So there are various techniques for the inner alignment. And the most popular one, or I would say the one which I love to use maximum, is the Walt Disney technique, wherein you always play that role of the dreamer who wants some dreams, the realist person who actually implements the plans you make, and then there is a critic which always pulls you down, right? So we don't have the time to do this activity because it needs 10 to 15 minutes actually to really take you to that trance level and help you out with really identifying that inner critic. But yes, nonetheless, even in a single conversation, even if we don't do this technique, I would know what your critic is talking to you. So I can help with that. So that is one technique that is very beautiful. Second technique would be to just do the tapping into your own self, like you're sitting very calmly, peacefully, and then really trying to identify, what am I thinking, where are my thoughts going, really getting into that mode of finding your energy levels in that moment. So that is also called as tapping into yourselves. You just, that is called as aligning yourself, where you are aligned in that space, in that moment. And if you do it moment by moment, if you chart a graph for yourself, you will come to know, where is my inner alignment going to be missing, kind of. So these are couple of techniques. There are more, obviously, that is which can be done.
I have another question here. So somebody gets scared to meet super HNIs. They think big but are not able to implement. So I guess
right.
The block.
Rita, so Rita, this is coming from a space of authority figures for you. Okay, somewhere the HNIs, you feel that these are authority figures. Okay, and when you talk to these authority figures, and this is also coming from your childhood, I'm tapping right into your energy right here. This is also coming from your childhood, where the authority figures played a huge role in your life. Okay, possibly you were not allowed to speak up so much in front of them, and that's why you feel scared when you meet these super HNIs. Rita, it will be good if we connect. Okay, she's saying, wow, amazing. So you got the root cause already. I told you it's there, right? So the authority figure is at play for you. So we connect. Yes, of course. I'm sharing my number here. Just
okay, great. So I think, yes, there's a lot of interaction and people are already talking. So yes, call Shraddha. You can also request Girish or Siddhi from IBG. Give them your queries and what you want, and they will organize meetings. If you're not already a part of IBG, Girish here has very kindly shared the membership details. You've already seen from one of our sessions how useful our members themselves are. And before I just wind up the session, because we are running out of time, right, Siddhi? We are running out of time now. You're on mute. But it's okay. I know we have like 5 minutes. So
yes.
Yes. So I would just request Girish and Siddhi for, yes, I think you have posted the details. Also post the membership details, because I think I see a lot of new faces here who have definitely benefited from this amazing session and who would love to attend more of our sessions. Shraddha, just one last question. I heard what you were saying and everything through the presentation. There is also this thing about being able to find one's purpose, right? The purpose, because that is when you're totally aligned with what you are supposed to do. Can you just give a little points, like in 30 seconds, on how can one go about doing that exercise?
Got it. So finding the purpose has to be, sometimes it would be trial and error, because you will have to really go with trying, checking what exactly I'm excited. And you have to be excited when you are in the deep down space as well, getting it. So if you are in the deep down space and still you are excited to do that thing, that means you are aligning to your purpose, because that's the space which excites you no matter what, whether it is in that moment giving you that outcome that you expect or not. So this is one of the things that really would help you.
Okay. Thank you all the participants who not only made time to attend our session, but also patiently sat through the entire session. I am sure Shraddha has made it totally worth your while. And thank you, Shraddha, for taking out time for IBG members and also opening this session to outside participants. And definitely a big thank you to the IBG team, along with Priya, Siddhi, Girish, Sujata. Without their efforts, we will certainly not be able to be a part of such amazing sessions. And guys, remember, we are looking at scaling up now. We have lots of inputs from Shraddha. Let's stop stopping ourselves, and let's try and remove those blocks and aim for why only 10x. Let's aim for 100x, guys. Be unreasonable when you dream.
Indeed, I said it's repeatable process. And for all of you who stayed back, there is a gift from me, which Girish has just posted on the chat box. If you all can avail bonus for attending today, I'm just pasting it once again here. You all can download. This is the game-changing chapter, the money chapter of my book, Circle of Perspectives, here for all of you to really benefit from. So
thank you so much, Shraddha. Guys, I hope everybody has got this amazing bonus. Please click on the link now before we end the meeting for everybody. And thank you once again for being here today. You've been wonderful, audience. And Shraddha, thank you for taking out time. Bye, everybody. And please do click on the link. It's a special bonus.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Meenal, and thanks, IVG, for giving me this opportunity. I'm so grateful.